Hello students, welcome to Eduauraa. Myself Professor Dinesh Kuntal, your faculty for Indian polity. National Commission for Backward Classes. Well, in 1979, Mandal Commission was appointed by the then Janata Party government led by Morarji Desai, who was the Prime Minister. Now this Mandal Commission, which was appointed in 1979, had a mandate to give recommendations regarding the social, educational and economic empowerment of the backward classes of Indian citizens. This Mandal Commission was headed by B.P. Mandal, who was the then Member of Parliament and former Chief Minister of Bihar. This Mandal Commission, which was appointed in 1979, submitted its report in 1980. And Mandal Commission recommended reservation of 27% of total seats in favor of OBCs or other backward classes in central government employment, including employment in public sector undertaking. So, it was this Mandal Commission which recommended 27% reservation for OBCs in government jobs. However, the political scenario changed in 1980. The Janata Party government failed. In the general elections conducted during that time, the Janata Party lost the power and the Congress government headed by Prime Minister Indira Gandhi came to power. Now, since the Mandal Commission was appointed by Janata Party government, the Congress government led by Indira Gandhi did not implement or take any action on the recommendations of Mandal Commission because Congress and Janata Party, they were rivals of each other. However, in 1989 general elections, the National Front came to power. Now, National Front was a coalition government. This coalition government was known as National Front. It was led by V.P. Singh. Now, this V.P. Singh government, after coming to power after 1989 general elections, decided to implement the recommendations of Mandal Commission. It means that the V.P. Singh government decided to provide 27% reservation in favor of OBCs in central government jobs. Now, there were widespread protests against this V.P. Singh government's decision to provide reservation to OBCs. The upper caste sections of society, particularly the students, they opposed the decision of V.P. Singh government. And those who were opposed against the decision to grant 27% reservation to OBCs, they filed petition in the Supreme Court on the grounds of violation of right to equality, which has been enshrined from Article 14 to 18 of Indian Constitution. Now, this particular petition against the constitutional validity of V.P. Singh government's decision to grant 27% reservation to OBCs in government jobs was challenged in Supreme Court in famous Indira Sahni versus Union of India case of 1992. This case is famously known as Mandal case of 1992. Now, Supreme Court of India in this Indira Sahni versus Union of India case of 1992 upheld the constitutional validity of 27% reservation granted to OBCs in government job. However, it also issued certain directions with regard to how to implement the OBC reservation. Supreme Court declared that the total number of reservations should not exceed the Lakshman Rekha or limit of 50%. Then Supreme Court also declared that the creamier section of the OBCs should be excluded from the benefits of reservation. Along with this, Supreme Court also directed the central government in this Indira Swani versus Union of India case of 1992 to constitute a permanent statutory body to examine and look into the complaints of under-inclusion, over-inclusion, or non-inclusion of any class of citizens in the list of backward classes. Meaning, Supreme Court recommended that there should be a permanent statutory body to be established by the central government which will look into various complaints of under-inclusion, over-inclusion, or non-inclusion of any class of citizens in the list of OBCs. So, according to the directions of Supreme Court as issued in Mandal case of 1992, this National Commission for Backward Classes was set up under the National Commission for Backward Classes Act of 1993. And we know that any body or institution established under the act of the legislature, be it parliament or state legislature, is called as statutory body. So, the National Commission for Backward Classes, which was set up in 1993, was a statutory body. It was not a constitutional body. It was a statutory body because it was established through the act or statute of the parliament. That is National Commission for Backward Classes Act 1993. However, there was demand across the country from the OBCs to grant constitutional status to National Commission for Backward Classes. The OBC leaders, they argued that like National Commission for Scheduled Caste and National Commission for Scheduled Tribes, the National Commission for Backward Classes should also be given constitutional status. We know that 65th Constitutional Amendment Act passed in 1990, which came into effect in 1992, provided constitutional status to National Commission for Scheduled Caste and Scheduled Tribes. And 89th Constitutional Amendment Act passed in 2003, which came into effect in 2004, bifurcated the earlier combined National Commission for Scheduled Caste and Scheduled Tribes and established separate National Commission for Scheduled Caste under Article 338 and National Commission for Scheduled Tribes under Article 338A, which was added through this 89th Constitutional Amendment Act 2003. So it means that since 2003, the National Commission for Scheduled Caste was also separate constitutional body, and National Commission for Scheduled Caste was also a constitutional body. So there was a demand to provide constitutional status to National Commission for Backward Classes as well. So because of this persistent demand, 102nd Constitutional Amendment Act was passed in 2018. And this 102nd Constitutional Amendment Act of 2018 provided constitutional status to National Commission for Backward Classes. 102nd Constitutional Amendment Act of 2018 added a new article in Part 16 of Indian Constitution, that is Article 338B. So, with enactment of 102nd Constitutional Amendment Act of 2018, the National Commission for Backward Classes, which was previously a statutory body, was made a constitutional body under Article 338B of Indian Constitution. So let me sum up for your revision. National Commission for Scheduled Castes is a constitutional body established under Article 338 of Indian Constitution. Then National Commission for Scheduled Tribes has been established as a constitutional body under the provisions of Article 338A of the Indian Constitution, and National Commission for Backward Classes has been established as constitutional body under the provisions of Article 338B. Article 338A was added through 89th Constitutional Amendment Act of 2003, and Article 338B was added through 102nd Constitutional Amendment Act of 2018. Now, Article 338, Article 338A and Article 338B, they are part of Part 16 of Indian Constitution. I hope it is clear.